You'll never leave out the church. Never leave out this church until you give me that 40K. Else you'll lose it all. Child Marvin Sapp, that never would have made it. Okay. He said to them ushers, close that door. They ain't leaving until they give me this $40,000. I want the people online to give me $100. You bishops up here, y'all gonna give me 1,000. And y'all in the congregation, y'all ain't gonna leave until you give me, each one of y'all, go to your wallet and give me $20. I mean 100. I mean, he just kept going. What I'm talking about, catchers, my Caspi Cake catchers, is Bishop Marvin Sapp had the audacity, allegedly, have the people in the church held hostage so he can collect 40,000. Now, when I heard about this yesterday, I was like, what? That's clickbait. I ain't no pastor or bishop going to do this when eggs are high. Eggs is high. And you want me to give you $1,000? 100 here? Child, I could barely give you $1. Now, all jokes aside, I do pay my tithes. But I think in this situation, if this really, because I was watching TMZ and then I saw the clip and he said, close the door. Close those doors. And I'm hoping maybe, Bishop will come out with a video and say that he was just doing a skit for the sermon, that it was something, because certain pastors or bishops, when they're doing their sermons, sometimes they will have props or do a skit to bring their what they're speaking about, or whatever chapter they're talking about in the Bible, or whatever illustration. There's something to this, and I'm hoping that's what in this case, because had that been me, I'm calling the popo. I'm calling the popo on you. You can't hold me hostage. I mean, and listen, all jokes aside, I am a huge fan of Marvin Sapp. One of his greatest ones people love so much is Never Would Have Made It. And that is one of mine, but God Alone is one of mine. That song I religiously play. And there's countless others. The man is anointed. There's no doubt in my mind that this man is gifted, and he has truly been a vessel for me and probably millions globally, having God use him in such a way. What emotions I'm having right now. I went from laughing, now I'm thinking about, I can tell you where I was when I first heard his music and where I am today on a journey of obedience. I am on a serious journey of obedience, and I don't want it to be a season of this. I want to be a continuance of obedience to God, because I haven't been. I feel like I've been giving my heart in places where I shouldn't have. During this walk, I'm refusing to use the word season because this is a lifestyle now. Um, Pastor Sarah Roberts, she talked about in her sermon, you know, having a new heart, and having this new heart comes with a price of really God restoring, rebuilding, and showing you where you were. Now, Lord, have mercy. I have been really reflecting on my life in the last 10 years of just lost, probably even longer than that. Can I keep it 100? Because God has always been near me. I've always loved Him. But have I respected Him the way I should have? No. There's so many things that He is showing me that I no longer want to be. And I mean, I've done some things you wouldn't believe. And when you're in the act of those things, you don't realize it. And I get it when people say, and I used to really shade people when they say, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that," or "Oh my God, I remember doing that. Oh my God, I couldn't possibly do this." And when the walk, that I'm looking, when I look back over my life, and I'm like, whoa, it's gasping. It's when you're in it, when you're not really living your true purpose, you're really not yourself. Can I say that? And it's not a cop out, because when I'm reflecting on things, I'm like, what? I did what? It's a trip. It's a trip. And I thank God for my millionth chance at getting my life back in order, back on track. One thing I can really testify to is how much God has not left me stranded. Um, there's so many times He could have been like, look, I don't want to associate myself with you. But see, that's what the goodness of God, how He just loves on you, no matter who you are, what you did, all the funky stuff that's on you. Um, if you don't know Him, I encourage you to. I'm not a pastor, I'm not a reverend. I am a woman who is no longer just dating God, but really in a committed giving my life to Him, because I just don't want to be where I was. I want to be, I want to live the life that He wants me to live, if that makes sense. And it's a journey. It is, I can say this, that part is easy. It's like, I've made so many bad decisions. Lord, please surround me with the right people. Please help me to make the right decisions for my family. I want to be a better mom. I want to be a better wife. These things I want to be. And that part is not. I say that the hard part is really looking just at where I was, and you're like, how did you get there, Tanya? Yes, that's my government name. I slipped up and said it, you know. So it's just weird. Life be lifing, but I want to live my best life. And that is, first, you must take that walk of accountability. And baby, it's a mess. It's a mess. When you look at it, you're like, ooh. Yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. I want to start back reading the Bible again, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be reading passages on my platform. Take you on this road. You with me? Get reacquainted. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming shortly. You know, I really want to get back heavy in the Word and just really study it. Really. So, of course, I'm going to still talk about my pop culture and be silly with you guys. you know, um, can't stop. And, you know, um, talking about life and, you know, my mom, thank you again for my prayers. You know, this week has been a good week, you guys. You know, um, yeah. Haven't really tapped in emotionally. I have, but I haven't, because it's like, Lord, if I really tap in to last year and the events in previous years, I think I would lose my mind. So I'm just trying to be strong and take my W's when it comes to caretaking and take them as they come. But God is with me. Honey, the blood of Jesus is all over me. So, and my family. But I love you guys. I always forget to tell you, please subscribe to the channel. Comment about Mr. Bishop Marvin. Look, I was supposed to be talking about him, and I went on and see how God will do. Started talking about me. But anyways, please keep supporting that man of God. I love his music. Maybe he just, like I said, I'm gonna give Mr. Sapp the benefit, Bishop Sapp. Maybe he was trying to prove a point. I don't know, but I had to talk about it. It was just funny to me. All right, love you guys. Bye.